Hello viewers, in this video we'll see pricing of materials. Under that we'll see first in first out method. There are various methods for pricing the materials. The purchase price of materials keep on changing on account of various reasons like product prices, buying from the different suppliers, and the discounts for the product. So there are several reasons for the changes in the prices. The stock may include several lots for the same material purchased and different prices due to the price fluctuation. When these materials are issued to production, it is necessary to compute the correct price at which these materials are charged to production. So under this we have various methods in use. They are broadly classified into cost price method, average price method, and notional price method. Okay, in cost price method we have first in first out method, last in first out method, specific price, base stock, highest in first out. Okay, that is called as HIFO. And first in first out we'll call it as FIFO method, and last in first out we call it as LIFO method. And under that average price method we have simple average and weighted average. Okay, there are various other methods, but in this chapter we are going to see only the simple average and weighted average. Okay, and under notional price method we have standard price and inflated price. Okay, these are the methods we are going to see in this chapter. In this video, first we'll see the FIFO method, that is first in first out method. Okay, under this FIFO method, a lot of same material will be received and that material is recorded in the same order of receiving. Okay, when the issue is made, the price of the earliest lot, that is which is received at the earliest, will be issued first, and when that lot is exhausted, the next lot is issued at the respective price. Okay, this is called as FIFO method, that is first in first out. The first material which is received is issued first. Okay, in that order, in that sequence only they will issue the material. Okay, now we'll see the format of the store's ledger account, and at the various method we have to follow the same format. Okay, for FIFO method, LIFO method, HIFO method, for all the store's ledger we will follow the same format. Okay, and here we have to write the name, code number, description, maximum level, minimum level, reorder level, reorder quantity, folio number, bin number, location code. Okay, that all we have to write it here, and this is the format. First we will write the date and particulars, then receipts. Receipts is nothing but the purchase of material, we will record it here, and next to that issues is the goods we are issuing, and the next one is balance. Okay, out of the purchase made, issues will be there, and what is the balance at the end of the day will be recorded here. Okay, and under receipts, issues and balance we have quantity, rate and amount column. While doing the problem you will come to know all these things. Okay, and next one is we'll see the abbreviations used in this chapter. For purchase, under particulars we have to write this purchase. So instead of purchase we will write goods received note number. Okay, goods received note number is nothing but the goods we received. For that they will have some note number that we have to write it there. Instead of that we will write GRN number. Okay, this we will write it in the particulars column, and for issue we will write MR number, that is material requisition number. Okay, if there is any return of material, for that we have to write material return note number. Okay, for that the abbreviation is MAT.RETD.N number. Okay, and these are the abbreviations used for writing the particulars column. Okay, now we'll see one problem. From the following particulars, prepare the stores ledger by adopting first in, first out method. Okay, here we have the information. Using this, we have to write the stores ledger. First, we will write the format of the stores ledger and then we'll start doing the problem. Okay, in this problem, that is on March 1, we have purchase. If there is any balance given in the problem, that we have to write it in the balance column. Okay, but in this problem we'll start with purchase. Okay, for purchase we have to write GRN number, that is goods received note number, and I have written the date, that is 1st March 2003, particulars column GRN number, and the amount purchased is we have to find, and the quantity is 300 units. So in quantity column we will write 300 and the rate of the quantity is 2 per unit. So 300 into 2 will get 600, that is the receipts. Okay, and that is the balance. Okay, in balance column also we will write the same 300 to 600. Okay, and the next one is according to the date we have to do. Okay, 2nd March 2003, again the same purchase, so we have to write GRN number 600 units and the rate is 3 per unit, so the amount is 1800. Okay, and in the balance column we have to write the previous one which is received for 300 units, that also we have to write, and now the 600 units at the rate of 3 we have to write. Okay, we should not add and write, we have to write it separately, so that when issue comes we will issue in this order. Okay, first in first out. Now first we have to issue the 300 units, then only we have to issue the 600 units. Okay, for that only we have writing like this in balance column. Okay, and the next one is issue, we have 5/3/2003. For issue we have to write MR, that is material requisition number, and the unit issued is 400 units. See, in our balance column we have 300. See the date 2/3/2003. Okay, in balance column we have 300 units at 2 rupees 600. First we have to issue this and then we need 100 more. For that we can take it from the 600. Okay, in that 600 we can issue 100. So and the balance left over is 600 minus 100, we have 500. The same rate, that is 3 rupees, and the balance amount is 1800 minus 300, 1500. Okay, have you all got it? Okay, while issuing we have to issue in the FIFO method. FIFO method is nothing but first in first out. The first quantity which entered is 300 units, so we have to issue that first and then only we receive the 600 units. So from that we issue only 100 units, that is the required thing. Okay, the total issue required is 400. Out of that 300 first we received, so we issue at 2 rupees, and next 100 is required, that we issue in 3 rupees rate. Okay, and 8/3/2003 also we have issue, so we'll write MR number and the issue quantity is 200 units. So out of the balance, that is 500, 3,500, we have to issue 200 units. Okay, 200 and the rate is 3 per unit, so 600, and the balance is 500 minus this 200 is 300, at the rate is 3 and the balance amount is 900. Okay, and the next one, purchase. So we'll write GRN number 600 units at the rate of 5 per unit, so it is 3000, and in the balance column we will write the 300 and this purchase we will write, so 600 at the rate of 5, so 3000. Okay, and next issue 400 units we have, and in the balance we have first 300 that we will issue, and for the additional 100 units we can take it from this 600. So 100 units at the rate of 5, and the balance left over here is 500 units, 5 per unit, so the amount is 2500. Okay, that's all. And now it is the time to find out the closing stock. Okay, closing stock is nothing but we have to write the balance available, and the balance here is 500 units at the rate of 5 and the amount is 2500 rupees. Okay, that is the closing stock left over. I hope now you understand this stores ledger account under FIFO method. Okay, FIFO method is nothing but first in first out. First we have to issue the thing which comes first. Okay, in that order only we have to issue. The first goods will be issued first and the second received will be issued next. Similarly it will goes on. Okay, I have given you one problem for you to practice. Kindly work out that problem. Thank you for your patient listening.